hear me.
日本一ソフトウェアプレゼンツ
Still getting stuff turned on, set up. Only like 10 minutes. Natalie! I did spaghetti. I thought it was going to be slightly earlier than last time, but this is actually the latest I've ever been. Start, continue, start, continue, start, continue, start, continue. Hey Natalie, hey Noreen. Grids! Rice patties. Who changed my audio sync? Hey yo, hello Noreen. I don't know if you can hear me. Start, continue, start, continue, start, continue, start. That's good. I'm gonna turn the game audio down though. Just because I turned it up. Be a little conservative. I turn the background music and stuff way higher. Just like to play on my own. Alright, what am I thinking? I think I'm good. Oh, I'm glad you said that. It really did change. Let me see. I'm next to the mic. Let's see how I sound. I'm gonna listen along with it. The menu's a little bonus loud, but I am gonna punish the game audio a tiny bit today. Quieter. I think we'll be fine now. Except it looks like screen's windowed funny again, as it always is. Keyholes under the door. 180. Oh my god, literally. I am gonna get trapped in here someday. Oh. They must have thrown off the building by just like that much. Yeah, I don't want to. I'll be fine. Yeah, they changed they changed some stuff downstairs. They put in better soundproofing because we heard our neighbors all year long on both sides of us. It's a new apartment building, but I think they threw off the something of the building by like just enough that my door does not close right anymore. Obviously, I've got a ton of cables under it, but they're all moving freely. Like they're not pushing the door up. They're using the gap. The gap is bigger than it's ever been. The door is like a millimeter higher than it used to be. I thought I threw my headphones here. Pretty sure I did. Maybe not. There. I hate to say it, but for the first time in all of my time recording here, which includes Hollow Knight, it smells like my sweat in this closet. It's never done that before. Never has. It's been like a week since Usalia night. I don't know. I just sweat different that night, I guess. Been trying to do all the, normal stuff. Air it out. But, no, it still smells kind of bad in here. But that's okay because I'm moving out really soon. Unfortunately, I still don't know my situation with my next apartment, but I think I think that I hate to say I didn't want to be melancholy, but I think this might be kind of a season finale, not for the summer, because I think I'm gonna get something strung together. I could actually have a lot of grid nights potentially in August if I move in early August. I don't start school till September, and I think I'm gonna be busier than ever, but want to do streaming more than ever these next 2 years. So I think grid night will be fine. But for July, I'm gonna be home at my dad's house, probably for the whole month till I get an apartment, which has not been easy. Not easy when you start late. So this might be my last one for a while, probably till 6 comes out. Of course, I might just do it again tomorrow night, but the window's closing. I'm gonna be traveling and packing and stuff, so life is fleeting. This will probably be the last of this little installment, which is super, super sad, but it's not like we didn't do like 20 hours of it, or we won't have after this. It is special. Special. I'll explain the lore of tonight in a second. The thing is, I don't think they necessarily distorted it by a full inch. I think they may have just like fucked up particularly the flooring around here just enough by inserting something into the wall. Just literally, I'm literally talking millimeters, because it's just the door doesn't fit the way it used to. Like, it's also possible humidity in wood is doing something, because that's how my doors at home used to be. God, really Hawkeye. Really Hawkeye. So let me get my old Vaporwave Classics Spotify playlist with an anime girl photo by Sushi with an X inserted. Alright, here we go girls, ladies and friends. So long week. I beat the game this week. Took a whole long time, whole investment. We spent last time training up Usalia's attack glove, not her magic glove. And it was really great. Really devastated stuff with it, and she did so well during the last parts of the game. She's now 100 levels stronger than most of the rest of the cast. She did so well. And you know who else did well? Was the B team. There were a few moments where they had to come in and fully bail out the main cast. I was mostly using the main 6. Ami and Buttercup were there, and Pinky, in the final battle. The final battle was so hard. I probably should have taken time to train people for it, but we cheesed it with Usalia. And AJ. And AJ was there, using afternoon tea. We found out the final boss could kill pretty much everybody, pretty much every turn. But Usalia's heal was so busted that we could keep somebody alive if she was taken off of attack. And if AJ was there, she could make it happen twice. So the two of them were this moving healing unit, and the boss did not like that. She was trying to take them out. But because she was focusing on them, they were keeping each other alive, and they were keeping Red Magnus alive and Seraphina. So after everybody else was dead, we just was like, whatever, I'm just going to keep trying. I was able to keep attacking with him for a while. But then she got AJ, and what happened was I was gonna give up because everybody was dead, nobody could damage her. But she janked herself. She got herself into a tricky situation where she wanted to kill Usalia so bad for healing that she was putting herself into a situation where she would chase Usalia so we could get her away from the rest of the cast, and she was only fighting her. So if I attacked her we kept fighting each other, I would have died. But what I did was I got her into a situation where she was locked into attacking me every turn, but I healed myself every turn. So we beat her with counters. We locked her in the corner where she was fighting Usalia one-on-one. I didn't attack her. I healed myself every turn. And because of that, when I hit back at her and she attacked me, I was making profit. She was losing, but she kept repeating it. So, Magnus, AJ, Buttercup, they were all watching, and they would step in if she needed like a break or something for a minute. So, not AJ, Ami. Ami was like right there. Buttercup not as much, but Ami and Magnus were right there in the very end. And we threw Pinky into the giant altar where she was being made into a god final boss. We threw Pinky up there to the god altar, and that's that was the end game. It was really fun. Yeah, exactly. Very emergent. That's definitely the name of the game. Vaporwave songs to Grid 2 Volume 1. No, I am gonna have to listen to like this whole last decade of Vaporwave and make a Grid Night playlist, a public one. Yeah, the grind. Yeah. So that was really satisfying. Buttercup, seriously is good. And I was really happy Ami was really good. Very, very, very fun. Gosh. So now, I gave myself, I took some time with custom maps, and I figured, so you can save one normal version of Seraphina's world and one custom one, and you can make it from the ground up, or you can use a level. So I won't spoil what this is, but I will say, it is from the story, and it is canonically somewhere in our basement right now in the post-game, in our flying, gorgeous hovercraft space world pocket dimension thing. This is somewhere in the basement. We've become a much larger building. I won't say what this is or why any of this happened, but I remade it. I just kind of threw everybody together. You got the Dark Assembly. You got everybody just meeting in the plaza here. Hint people. This is our old adventure alley. It's everyone is here. This is the post game, so I can switch between this and our usual spot. This song is really hypnotic. I'm really, really happy about. These are there's 2 songs now that are instrumental versions of really nice songs with vocals from the story. And I've been listening to the soundtrack for months now, so it was really exciting hearing some of these songs happen in the story, but also I didn't know they were instrumental versions of like this song, so when I heard it in the moment, I was like, what? And same with the other one. This one's really hypnotic. I've already spent hours just zoning out here, reading numbers, appreciating how strong everyone is. It is sci-fi basement. I've been obsessed with just electric lights and stuff like this, like neon light panels and just space. Just looking at space. This game really put that into my bloodstream so deeply. I picked up Metroid for the first time. I mean, I've done it many times, but I picked up 3DS Metroid for the first time in years, and I was like, lights? Space? And I've been playing that all week. But now I come back to this game, and there's like space backgrounds in every attack animation, so I'm like, I get to look at space so much! No, I haven't tweaked any colors. I haven't tweaked any colors since last time we played. Everyone pretty much went through the story as they are. But there was one change that I made just today when I picked it back up. And that is why we are here. So you remember, did she spawn in? She's not here. Of course, you remember Sherlock, right? She was the wrestler turned professor. I was going through the game, and I really wanted, I was going through the game, and I hadn't thought much about this class, but at the end of the game, like, everyone had this class, and they're using it against me, and I thought it was, like, the coolest, funniest looking class I'd ever seen, and I was like, I want one of those. So I took Riot, our knight, who wasn't really doing much, and I realized, oh, you're a boy, and I transferred gender and reincarnated him as a pirate. So now we have a pirate, and I was playing with him today, and I'm like, whoa, you're the coolest person ever. So I will show you our C team. We're going to be spending time with this team tonight. This is now our second loadout. We got Sherlock and Riot the pirate. They are the people stealing team. I love them so much. So pirate class has these crazy ass pirate abilities, but I also gave him a gun and a sword, which I think is just so cool. In addition to Sherlock, who I already thought was cool. I just saw them together and I'm like, ooh, they look good together. I bet they could have like a cool like Black Ops team with like them and some people and like some monsters. Then I was like, oh, maybe it's just them. And I'm like, what if it's like just them and like a ton of monsters? And then I'm like, what if they did a particular job? And then I found the capture squad that I had not been using at all during the pregame. But I'm like, oh my god, they can kidnap people. They now are just kidnapping people. And I am so excited to see them develop. I've called them Team Lockit because of Sherlock and I guess Riot technically. Riot, you know, linguistically. I've brought you out here tonight to steal a whole bunch of people. Like fucking Team Rocket, but with people. The C team! They are the C team. I may have fucked up and gotten Sherlock killed right there. Not if they fight Ami. Oh shit, that's too much damage. No! That's too much damage! That's too much damage, damn it. He has been so strong. I didn't think he was gonna die. Oh no, 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 no. Ah! This morning, he stayed alive really well. I think he's super dead. Oh, well. Oh, no, you already killed. Well, they're already dead. They are. So, I hardly ever use the, interrogation room, but, you know, there's a lot there I haven't figured out. And I pretty much found, like, that there's, like, a few things I'm kind of interested in doing. One of which is leveling up the, squads. And I haven't really been using squads that much, but it was pretty easy to level up the capture squad as much as I did, but then at the very end it was like, now you're gonna need 9,000 currency. And you get the currency from captured units, which I've kind of been passively picking up, but I've just been thinking, like, you know what, it seems a lot easier than I thought it was. I don't super know how it's calculated, but it's been a lot easier with these two, especially Riot, who's just growing like a weed. So I'm just like, I just want to catch people and just capture some high-level units and use them as fodder for making squads stronger. Because I'd love to get more invested in using the squads. I'm pretty much looking for stuff to do post-game now. I don't know what I want to do as far as starting a new game goes. I can carry over my characters and items and just play the story again. But I was looking at bad ends, and it's pretty much like, there's like the normal good end if you do things normal, but there's a lot of like trick ends if you do something slightly weird in the story and it's just like game over. And I don't know if that means that I would lose my, maybe I'm a little overly worried. I think it might mean that I lose my progress from this file, which it seems a little bit wrong. That doesn't seem right. That seems too cruel, but I don't know. There's still a lot more to do in this file before I like reincarnate it, so to speak. But I don't know. I love the idea of making these guys like get to level 9999 and everything, but for the moment I have so much more learning to do in this file, and it's far away from me replaying this, so I won't think about it. I'm gonna try to learn what I want to do, what to do with this life beyond war. It might be squads. I don't know. There's so many things that might be fun. Shanghaiing? Is that like a historical term? Yeah, so one thing we did was we upgraded the capture shop to let them have like a ton of little cohorts if we decide to like keep any people that we capture. Pokemon. But also we upgraded it to get like a wide range net basically. Yeah, it went from just being like the one capture to the big capture. Yeah, it's some Team Rocket stuff. So Sherlock is way, way, way lower leveled right now. compared to Riot. If we death blow with a capture skill, is that a capture? Because it looks like it's doing damage, right? Let's see how this goes. No, it's like it's representing itself as damage. Yeah, post-game means a lot to me. My other really grindy game that I played was DQ9, Dragon Quest 9. The post-game was everything in that game. It was just always stuff to chase if you wanted to just keep playing the game, which totally seems like this, but I really did finish the game, especially when I had to cheese out the ending with Usalia. Damn it. Especially when I had to cheese out the ending, I was like, there's so much I still want to learn about this game. Of course, it translates between games, so having 6 come out's not bad. But my curiosity is higher than ever, you know? I've spent 100 hours and I'm still like, man, I'd like to learn more about this game. So let's see Riot do some nice things, honestly. I think his sword and his gun are really cool. Shanghaiing. American merchant ships headed to Shanghai. Oh my god. The 19th century, that wasn't long ago. Oh shit, I didn't think anyone was gonna hit on me. That's fucked up. I don't like seeing 11k damage. Yeah, that sword's so sick. Yeah. Yeah, there's so much space to stare at in this game. Oh, so here's a fun. I probably used this like once or twice in the last stream, but this is Usalia's overload. It definitely damages everybody. So if Usalia is your strongest unit, a lot of people die. I think I've seen people use it to kill the entire Prinny bus that we fought last time. Like in one hit. Yare yare. Yeah, that's interesting. The maps, like, traversing them seems to be, like, more of a thing. This is funny. At any time, I could have invested some stuff to make Usalia's Mega Heal have a bigger range, and at probably 10 times in the story, that would have saved my life. It literally would have only mattered. I literally just would have had to walk to the skill shop, upgrade the range before I go to a level, and then I'd have it. I'd have the upgraded range. This includes, we could have survived the final battle differently if I upgraded Usalia's heal range. Still now I have not done it. There's no reason not to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Even though it keeps being this thing where like, damn, if I upgraded her heal range, this would be a completely different fight right now. Yeah, so I really just saw pirates in so many of the endgame chapters with these crazy, crazy funny skills that were decimating me. And I hated them in the moment because they were beating the shit out of me, but now I'm like, we need a pirate. He wasn't really doing it as a knight because he has dysphoria. Here's Pirate Shell. I think this moves them, but the orc's not gonna survive. Yeah, the maps sure are small. Well, I've only shown you the item world, but the item world sure is small. Even in the main game, though, there's only a couple maps you're really walking around much, and I'm never wondering, like, how do I cross this gap? Like, that was never really a thing. Maybe once. Gun counter. Yeah, the story got really, really intense and awesome. Like, I was really impressed by the emotional heights I could get to. Or just the gameplay synced up really well with what I was doing. I just was so invested, but, you know, really high emotional highs are awesome, but I really enjoy chilling out and doing nothing too, so I'm trying to, like, come back from war. Get back to just staring at space and stuff. How much Prinny Bus can you take out in one hit? You're not a real warrior. You can't do some serious Prinny Bus in one hit. Ooh. Alarm testing tomorrow morning. Ah! I hate that. I'm gonna hear a fire alarm tomorrow morning. No melee. I think guns are okay. Yeah. So I might start hanging out with Plein Air. She does a lot of stuff like Pinky does. Just being out here makes everybody happier. Makes people much happier than Pinky, which is a bummer, but they can work together. Yeah, literally. It literally seems to be like you need to have the main characters around to get people over gaps. Don't kill her! Eh? Why isn't that? Why isn't that? Oh, maybe he's too close to heal Plein Air. Yeah. Okay. Well, then I can't. So no melee spells. Melee literally means being next to each other, I guess. Usagi of the Dead. Natalie. So Plein Air is Harada, the main artist's mascot. So she gets a lot of action. Four times! That is a lot. It hasn't been too bad in terms of like accidental like triggers, but construction will trigger it really badly like 4 times in a day. But at least it's like explicable to some degree. Romero. I saw some I looked at Aaron Cerise's Discord a little bit. Every once in a while I'll peek in there and I'll learn a whole bunch of stuff. I saw some people talking. There were some interesting words that people had to say about Zombieland. I definitely remember them, but I forget them. What was it? Oh, somebody said that they interpreted season 1. Somebody said they interpreted season 1 that Ai's death. This is spoilers. Well, it's not spoiler that they're dead, but that Ai's death, the way that she died, was linked to why it was hard to be a local idol, which was it was a really interesting question for me because the person who was saying that seems pretty knowledgeable about a whole bunch of stuff about Japan and anime especially, but it was funny because it was the first time where I was like, wait, is this like a self-contained story like Love Live, or it's like, oh, idols are having a golden age because of Honoka Kozaka. It made me realize that I read it more as like a realistic story, which is funny considering the zombies. But I'm like, no, local idols are struggling because it's 2020 and like local idols are just struggling. So it was funny having that take presented because it may well be that like they're gonna solve like very realistic idol struggles of the real world, but through like, or not even not real struggle, like fictional struggles. Like it's not actually rooted that strongly in the reality of idols or saga. It's just like, I mean, obviously there should be more room for fantasy in my brain, but it was just kind of funny to imagine like the stakes being lowered sort of from like this is like a thing, like, you know, a fictional weird twisting of laws that's meant to be kind of realistic for idols, twisting that to like, nah, it's just like local idols are struggling because of like one of them died. I'm just like, I didn't know that was like the stakes we were working with. I don't know if I think that it is. That doesn't sound like a super positive interesting. I haven't seen anything. I probably will watch it now. But I noticed I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Had 2 episodes, which fits how I saw the series going, because I got put onto some conspiracy theories that were saying like we knew everything once we saw like Yu-Gi-Oh! In the bar, I think, or maybe the dude that Kotaro met up with. People were like, oh, we can solve this. Like it's very clear what the show is about and like what's going on here. So if it's about very, very Yu-Gi-Oh! Centric things, which is not what season 1 was necessarily setting us up for, you just have to kind of have the context of like who would have immortality if we're basing this in real Japan, again based in real history to some degree. Who would have access to immortality, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a part of that, and if you know that, then it kind of all got given away in a certain scene. So it probably is taking a very, very big turn from the looks of things, if that's where the story's going. But for me, at least, that is kind of where I was expecting things to go, because somebody tips me off to like, yo, if this is real, then this means that. And that's crazy. Oh, great! Oh, I'm super glad. Spoilers. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm excited. That I was interpreting things such that was like the most important thing that happened. I would be really happy. I love the girls' backstories and stuff, but I would be really happy if watching it with no spoilers was kind of a mentally stimulating experience. I would be very happy if they let things play out slowly and there's lots of like cool reveals. There's a lot of ways to work cool reveals in and have you watching it for the first time be like, holy crap, are they gonna do, holy crap, they're doing the thing. I very much enjoy that with shows. That was a big part of why I enjoyed the first 2 seasons of Korra, Avatar, Legend of Korra. There was a lot of really good stuff where like if you were kind of putting your brain on it, you know, I was action-y, stuff was always happening, every episode something happened, but if you're putting your brain to it real hard, you could predict some things, I think. Or at least there's like anticipation that would put you in a position of like, oh, one of these things could happen, and things could happen. You're like, whoa! I thought the first 2 seasons were pretty well contained. They had a lot of cool stuff that meant a lot in the context of those stories that played out. That's exciting. Because there wasn't as much beyond the individual in season 1, because I would say the Sakura arc was highly focused on Sakura. Like, there was some stuff with Kotaro that was hinted at, but it wasn't about Kotaro or like the larger process. That's in my mind. It was mostly just about Sakura and her amnesia. So almost the whole season was just about the individuals. But there really are some wink, 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 very interesting individuals. Some of the older, wink, 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 2 characters who have quite a lot of mystery to them after season 1. That's great. That's really exciting. There are definitely a few end games where I'm like, if Kotaro is this, then I am retroactively gonna have a hard time with the series. Like there's a few places my brain has gone where it's just like, if Kotaro is X, then that's weird. Like there's only one or two things where I would say that. Rewatching, I had less concern about that, but for the it's gonna take a lot to make me dislike this show. So I don't think I'm gonna have any. I'm not that worried, you know. It's so funny, you know, I've spent so long with season 1, but I still know so little. Like season one really does so little to tell you what's going on, I would say. It's been years since season 1, and I'm still like, nah, I don't really know. Like, I don't really know why they're zombies. So Riot is keeping up really well. I'm starting to think that I do somewhat have a sense of how reincarnation impacts your growth. I think it makes you grow very fast. He's keeping up pretty much just fine with this item world, but I might start a new item world so that Sherlock can train and not be like immediately left behind. I wouldn't even mind being overleveled tonight for like the whole night. This is already a little too spicy. Level 70, yeah. It's a little spicy. Oh, that's amazing if you literally don't know. I have to say, not knowing anything, but just still being at this place of like season 1, like understanding. I think that there is going to be a season 3. This isn't based on what's going on. I just think that they were very, very, very confident with how they set up the season 2, and I've never really gotten the sense that they're gonna play all their cards this season. I will say, I do not expect them to play all their cards this season. I don't know if I really have a sense of what they're building to, but I will say, like, I don't really think the way that I have been sitting and, like, looking forward to season 2, I've never really seen it as an ending. Like, I feel like season 2 could do a lot, but I still think if it's just 12 episodes, I don't really see it resolving that fast. Heck, I'd like to see it go on for a long time, because they've been so conservative with their cards, I would say. Of course, just only knowing season 1, they were really conservative with their cards. No, I actually had a very good time talking to Liz about Game of Thrones. I talked to Liz about Game of Thrones some because my dad was talking about it when we were camping. And I realized just, like, no, I don't like the author very much. I don't have particular reasons to hate him at this point with my knowledge. This is a series that I used to follow pretty intensely before it became, like, super, 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 super big. So, you know, me and my dad are into it. Me and my high school friends were into it. Just really into, like, the plot and stuff is what it is. Like, I don't like how they treat gay characters. Don't like a lot of the racial stuff that happened in the TV show. There's a lot to not like about it socially and emotionally, but it gave me a really strong like appreciation for plot stuff and like crazy surprises and building and that kind of thing. So I've realized now like that's kind of left a shape in my head where like I really do like following like kind of mystery plots and like long plots that unravel with like, you know, big moments and stuff. It's just like I never really thought of myself as like a mystery person, but talking to my dad about like the finer details of that show, in terms of who kills who and what happens when and who does what, and oh my god, I can't believe they do that then. I realized like, oh, I really like that part of Korra. I really like that part of setting up stakes and bringing them down, and I don't know, I've become more of a plot person, like big plot moments and reveals and that kind of thing. It's not, I've spent most of my last couple years being like, I watch shows for cute girls, but now I'm like, maybe I want to see cute girls with like interesting, intricate plots. That's just kind of a media thought I've had lately. How did you get out? I don't use her very much. And some people I just like will grab subconsciously because I'm just grabbing their mega heal basically. Oh, I saw that. That's cute. That show looks cute. Wait, what are you watching it on? Is it on like Crunchyroll? I might check that out because you say that. It looked cute on its own. It looked cute on its own. I like the thought of that when I said that. Don't stand too close together. You might end up in Seraphina's prison. Crunchy. My thing right now is Hulu. I've only used Crunchyroll for my whole life because it was definitely fine forever for everything that I like, but it's the only way that I could get Adventure Time besides like maybe Netflix. But it's on the Switch. Like it's been on the Switch since 2018. It's got K-On! And Adventure Time. I've been watching the heck out of Adventure Time. I got introduced to some really good shows, pretty much the two Avatar shows from Liz. She also showed me Over the Garden Wall, which I was confused by at first because I hadn't watched anything like it, but I got exposed to some really good cartoons from her, and this is like definitely hitting me the best. I've really been enjoying Adventure Time as somebody who hasn't watched it very much. I've been watching the heck out of it lately, and it's really fun to just watch 10-minute episodes. The whole format is very consumable for me, and it's on my Switch. The Hulu library is definitely not perfect, but I have it for free with Spotify, and Spotify is not going anywhere, so it's very fun having my little Hulu shows. Huh. That's fun. I could do some moral ambiguity. Get in the Seraphina prison. Yeah, no, ooh, is it yeah, I'll do it. This is a pirates duel. I have a word. Oh, one-on-one. I have a word I was gonna say. Oh yeah, watching this story unfold, I would say, it's very tropey. Like, it puts a lot of weight onto some plot points that you've probably seen before in another, like, high-stakes action kind of thing. I wouldn't say it's super inventive. I'd also say it rests really strongly on man pain. But, being in the context of Disgaea, being my first Disgaea story, I was super, super, super happy with it. I was really engaged with it. I loved seeing all the characters grow and learn how to feel. It's very, it's like, oh, we gotta stop the Galactic Emperor, but it's definitely just about them all learning how to feel and like process different things and rely on each other as like friends and shit. So does that sound very complex? No, but the way that they use their plot points and hold back their cards and reveal stuff and tease stuff, especially with the main character Killia, it's a lot of man pain, but it's like built up in such a good way. Like, it's just such a long, nice story that when shit starts to happen with Killia, you're like, whoa, does that mean, whoa, ah, then you wait for a while and you're like, yeah, it did mean that, wow. Like, it's not super original, but it's really fun to watch everything unfold.
even more so for a lot of the side, like supporting main characters. It's really fun, especially seeing how the protagonist relates to everybody, and especially how he helps the two kid characters grow. I just thought it was really nice how they were kind of written around each other. Where it's like, oh yeah, of course you would help, you know? Like, of course you could do that for them. Like, very, very connected to the two kids, which was really fun. Like, it's fun seeing a man learn how to love, not just from a woman, but also from friendship and, like, learning how to take care of small people, and lots of other forms of love. I guess maybe that's why it hit me so hard. Like, it's very much set up as, like, I never knew love until I met this particular person. But then it becomes more like, my friends are my power, and also like, this kid I adopted is my power. So I was super happy with the old guy. I was super, super happy seeing him grow. Yeah! I can't speak very strongly to Adventure Time because I'm still watching it, but that's been my feeling too. The first 2 seasons felt very strange and probably small. I remember being like, man, this is Finn and Jake doing funny stuff and farting. But when it starts to go to some crazy places, I'm never like surprised. I'm like, yeah, you can do this. You've got the tone for this. You can handle this. Like, this works. I saw some amazing. I finished season 4 and started season 5 today, which involved a lot of I'll just say dimensions. Characters involved in stuff that's much larger than the dimension that we have been spending time in, but also the Ice King and Marceline, which really hit well for me. Just already having seen a lot of these scenes before, where people are like, oh, you gotta know like the deep stuff about Adventure Time, and they'd show me some of these scenes. Seeing it in Marcy, seeing a lot of this in context, I'm just like, it just really, really hits. I don't know. I think maybe it hits kind of similar to Undertale for me, because I think it's just very plugged into emotions. Like, it doesn't have to do anything super profound. I'm just kind of already with the author when things happen. That might have been why I liked Disgaea. I was just very vulnerable and like connected to the cast because like their banter felt like 4 comas. Like their banter at the base was just like funny in a way that made me feel like, yeah, I like these guys. Like we're on the same page. So I think it's similar to Undertale and Adventure Time, where I kind of get put on this like same wavelength as the story with humor. Where I'm like, yeah, I like this. Like this is real. Then if it goes anywhere deep, I'm like, holy crap! I guess I'm getting tricked into being vulnerable by like humor. Yeah, the sign. There's like no word that hits me harder than the Simon stuff. Like, it's like, oh, I sing. It's like, Simon, and I'm like, what? What? No matter what they do, I'm always like, holy crap! Feral Curry Bunny is my power. You gotta clean up your skills. How do I fuck? There we go. Feral Curry Bunny is my power. I kid you not, my curry is my power is a super, super valid, like, subtitle for this game. You could literally call it Disgaea 5, my curry is my power, and it would hit so hard for 2 separate characters. Like, very, very, very hard for 2 of, I would say, the most convincing characters. DG on the game! Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's the wavelength stuff. I think Undertale did me good and also showed me horror in a way that I wouldn't normally be vulnerable to, but I was very vulnerable to because of the emotional sync up. And also, I would actually say for, I don't know, I'm sure Adventure Time has resonated very deeply with a lot of people emotionally. I think it is very like emotionally there, but I would say Undertale is like a masterpiece of emotional connection. Like, I just think Toby Fox is very in touch with his emotions. I think that's why plot points hit so hard, because it's not just plot, it's like really human. I think he's very in touch with what people value and also what they fear. That was definitely my thought going through that game. Like, you can use good and bad very effectively, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting. I've stayed really far away from... Get out of here. I've stayed really far away from scary stuff for a long time. I'm just very emotionally vulnerable in general. Or not vulnerable, but I'm just very sensitive, so stuff really sticks with me. So I really regret a lot of the horror that I've seen that didn't like hit right. You know, it made me feel kind of bad versus feeling good and also bad. But I feel like I think I'd be very willing to see people's like favorite horror stuff at this point in my life. Maybe not 2021. I've got plenty of other bad emotions going on. But I just feel like it can be such a cool device if it... I don't know. I saw something on Tumblr that was like basically like horror is supposed to be about making people go like doing something with the viewer. Like you know this is bad and this is the reason, or like you know this is bad so we're gonna resolve it, or you know this is bad and this is why it happened. You make them feel something with the bad feeling. But there's generally been horror trends of just kind of doing bad things to the viewer, or doing things to the viewer. Like, can you believe that this is so fucked up? And it's like, what am I supposed to feel about that? They're like, fucked up. Instead of telling a story, I guess, or building to a emotional thing. So I think I've become reinterested in stories that make me feel something using terror besides just terror, if that makes sense. I've been looking at those printies in the top right. They're already not dancing, but they dance and they clap when your item levels up. It's really nice. Breeding is not going that well. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I know my friends, or my old friends, my local friends, got really into indie horror stuff. And I know that was at least very trendy in the last couple of years. Also very successful, I think. Because I think a lot of it was very storytelling. I watched some stuff that was like art house. I don't really think that my friends or my sister even watch stuff. I think they just all liked horror enough that they were fine just going and being like, oh, that was fucked up. Oh, that was fucked up. Oh, that was so fucked up. And like afterwards all they would say was like, oh, that was so fucked up. Where I think that is not necessarily the goal of those movies. I just think that none of us got the point, if there was a point besides it being fucked up. That's how I feel. Like, Undertale has a whole section that was an Earthbound horror mod, is what I found out. It was something, or based on, that Toby Fox made when he was younger. That was literally just like... Or at least it was influenced by it. I'm trying to think. I know he made a successful Undertale horror mod. This may have just been influenced by, like, independently made horror games of ages ago. But he used all this scary stuff to add a really important piece to the story of the world. Like, really important stuff. None of it was just scary on its own. It was deeply interconnected to the story and added a lot of depth and stuff. So I like that. I like that stuff. I think I went a long time not knowing that horror could have a point besides scaring me, disturbing me. Oh god, the Saw franchise. That's something that my family always watched when I was a kid. So I have a no, I never watched it with them, but like my dad would watch it with like his siblings and stuff. So I always knew damn well to stay away from that. That didn't change as I got older. That stuff seems really intense, but I can totally imagine. There's a big place in my brain for how stuff like that could be really emotionally impactful, like beyond disturbing. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, it makes sense that would happen. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I bet. I was actually thinking on my own, stuff that I've read that scared me was like dystopias. Like, I read a lot of dystopias in high school for English, and those are all like very disturbing and grim. And in the moment, I was like, ew, like, stop putting my face on the ground. Like, stop making me look at this terrible shit. Because I didn't really, even being sat down in class to talk about it, I didn't really get, like, the point of being told about, like, this disturbing shit in 1984 was to make you fear capitalism and all that stuff, or fear government power and all that stuff. I kind of, it's a pretty good way, it's a pretty good way to say that something's bad. It's a very good way to say that something's bad and have that stick in somebody's brain. But this is all thoughts from the outside. Are there new quests? Oh. Yes. Why is that a legendary training sphere? Take it. Yes. Horseman time. Three-year killer? Oh, I have good stuff here. Let's raise something that I really like. Venom hands. What's the massager? Oh, hey, wait. Yeah, I wanted these item previews. Oh, these don't have them. That's a nice gun. That's a cool gun. The vapor can. Oh, the vapor cannon. That might be a good one to work on. Oh, I gotta do some innocent blocking, actually. Super Cub. Find the area you hate most on someone and punch it. There's so... I am so happy by how many items there are. I've been wondering, like, when the new stuff stops coming, but, I don't know. I got a peek of the future. I turned up the difficulty to 20 stars. In the cheat shop, you can add difficulty, basically. And I went to the final level, and everyone was level 9999. I'm really happy they don't like cap out at some arbitrary point. They hit like the max level, so it's not just like adding 60 to the level every time you add a star. It's like incremental. Like I imagine there's sometimes where the level between like 19 star and 20 star goes up like 1,000 levels, and they have these crazy looking equipments and stuff. So I don't know how far I am from seeing the end of the new items, but I'd be so happy if they like reuse ones from the old games so that they could just keep making more each time and make more like funny, memorable names and stuff. Like I've seen so many kinds of items for all different kinds of items, and they've all been so funny. Like if they keep drip feeding me funny swords forever, I'm like, that'd be so cool. It's such a fun part of getting stronger. Why do these have I didn't even know it was a thing. Yeah, so I'm at a point where I don't fully understand reincarnation or restarting the game. Like, I actually don't fully understand how either works right now. So, I'm just focusing on this one life. Climbing as I see fit. Enjoying my victories. Whoa! Flan. Flan with the big innocent. I wish so bad that it was Flan that got us through the end game, but it was not. It was 100% the eclairs. I ate so many eclairs. It's like the next level up food. Doesn't have its own unique icon though. Just has the lollipop. I feel like Wally when I go through this. Picking off all the good things from the trash. The trash that I keep in my pockets. Hello. Hello. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Hello. Whoa. I want to get strong enough to kidnap all the enemies from like the last couple levels like over and over again, but at that point I could just kidnap equally strong things from the item world. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they'd have better items in the game though. Yo, these are so good. Oh hey, what's this? Oh. Yeah, exponential difficulty. At least in this game. Well, for most of the game so far, level 99999 has been the cap, right below a full mon, full 10k of levels. And they do, I mean, it must be exponential because it gets up to that point. And, I've increased the stars a few times and they've gone up by like 20 or whatever, but you can't just increase by 20 times to get to 9,999. They must just make massive jumps. Like, look, if you're fighting at 18 star difficulty, we're just gonna increase the difficulty 1,000 levels. And you're just gonna grind for 1,000 levels if you want to see 19 star difficulty. The best thing about this is DQ9 got me to really enjoy doing this stuff in the same way. Like, oh, you want to get to the end? You got to play for so long. But I think I was hooked on it as a kid because it was these super unbelievably shiny prizes at the end. Honestly, quite a lot like how a lot of like mobile games and like MMOs are now, where you just had a really low chance of getting a lot of items. So you just had to play the game a lot or get stronger so you could beat the bosses a whole bunch and then get it. And then once you get these rare items, you've only got a low chance of getting what you want once you put them together to make the best items, which sounds pretty skeevy probably to you guys now, but to me as a kid, it just gave this incredible allure of prestige to the strongest equipment in the game. And luckily for me, I never fully expected to get more than a few pieces of the ultimate armor, and it was fun just getting like the other armor that led up to it. It was fun making progress. Don't want to lose that on its own. But once I did get to the end and I was circling around the final stuff, I was like, well, I've spent 200 hours, combined like 500 hours of different games just playing through the end game, and here we are. It's just us beating up the bosses until they give us, until they give us what we want. And I think I'm only halfway through the time I'm gonna have to put in. But what was good about that is you could just keep making your 4 characters stronger by training them in more and more and more classes, and then bringing them back to their main class. And now they've got like bonus defense because they trained as a paladin, and they've got all the paladin skills, which I really miss in this. So it was so fulfilling. I would get my payoff every time I beat a class or got a new skill that would transfer and just always be with that character. It's fun having a million like hyper-specific characters in this game, but I really would probably still get into DQ9 today. Just making my 4 characters so ungodly strong. But the good difference is I don't really care much right now, at least, about the endgame stuff in this game. Like, it is explicitly a very, very long road. Like, journey, destination. I'm just happy to be playing this Gaia. I'm just happy new items keep popping up right now, so I'm really happy. I'm not even thinking about the end yet. Is that Lucky Star? Ooh, rare dwarf. Oh my gosh. That's why I like Toby. There's some lines in Undertale about this, like very, very venomously about this, but I actually like that it looks like restarting the game would keep all my items and characters more or less. I like it because that's how we would travel through, like, 3-star difficulty, 2-star difficulty. Like, you play the whole game again. That way, you're playing the maps you love to play again and again. You get to just watch the story. Get to watch the story again once you've forgotten it. But instead of just doing the same old thing, you're still raising these same characters. For me, it is truly about getting to pump love into them. Just really getting to put so much love and time into these characters. I love just looking at their numbers. Being like, yeah, you fought so many people already. Once this specific Usalia has gone through the story like 3 times, I'm gonna feel it. Like, I'm just gonna feel that experience on her. It's so fun to me. What's that gun I wanted to use? I forgot it. Oh yeah, the vapor cannon. So, amnesiac. Yeah, some good marksmans. Really good marksmans. Very good marksmans. Let's go into the vapor cannon. Although we're not going alone. I'm gonna add the first monster to Dispatch 3.
スカウトするか
Ooh, rare drop. Oh my god, I get you now. I get you more now. If I got legendary shit in DQ9 and then started a new game with that shit, oh my god. I would be so happy. Kill Rider. We're making a new friend. Double Vagabond. Waldo. I'm getting ready for E3 Smash announcement. Dan. Walter. Husband. Kokuto. Super evil guy. Wolfgang. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna cry. Wolfberry is the name of the title song that plays in the opening screen. I don't know why it's called Wolfberry, but I like it. It might be an allusion to something, actually. I don't know. Whoa! 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 Why? Why am I so close? Why am I so close to being able to afford this Why 9830? You know what I mean? Why specifically is that the cost of this? I have no use for this money. I'm putting all of it into it. This is truly gonna teach me, like, what does that do? Like, what did I get out of that? HP and defense, man. Like, is this a temporary thing, or are these singular buffs gonna, like, always make his stats better? I literally don't know. Oh, I don't have any money? Seriously, level 1. Oh, I can't hear his voice. Brother Kill Rider. This match is Team Rocket the best. And I can tweak it. No more money! No money, only Wolfberry! Whoa. I made so much money playing the story, honestly. I haven't had any use for money in so long. I should probably go adjust the cheat shop, though. Oh, that's partially why Riot got so strong, is the cheat shop. So what we did was, we got our minimum to go down as the story progressed, is what happened. So, we can now bring things down to 0. It's kind of like training wheels. Once you finish up the story chapters, now you can fully tweak stuff in the cheat shop. I love the cheat shop. It feels very essential. Hello, Wolfberry. Welcome to the Black Ops. I like this song. Correction, I like this synth noise. As soon as I hear it in any context. So what are you all about? You want to use physical? You can do that. The paw gloves. Yes. The legendary. I don't know if I'm not gonna think about that. Let's use some fucking chain armor. Chain mail. Yeah. You're gonna get all the chain mail. All of it. No innocence, because I want to go play the game more. Let's go to the Vapor World. I feel like a Let's Player, which I suppose I am, actually. 38. Still too high. changed. Well, one of my favorite things has been like, oh, is this gonna hurt? Like, is this attack gonna hurt me? And then I realized, like, nope, that's the wrong number of zeros. Like, oh, that's a single digit number of damage. That won't hurt me. Or that's a triple digit, but her HP is in the quadruple digits. Oh, double miss. Get your shotgun craft. Although you guys need to stay alive, so don't die. Hey, Monty. This evening is brought to you by Captain Eli's Root Beer, which you would think would have a picture of a pirate, but it's just a picture of a normal-looking boy in a yellow rain jacket with a parrot on his shoulder in a boat on the ocean. Were it not for the parrot, I would say this looks completely New England. So he has some kind of holdover from when he was a knight. Yeah, defending helps adjacent people defend a little bit. So he and Usalia can keep folks safe a little bit. Oh, I hope I don't regret this. I regret it. Well. No! Hey, nice defense. No one can hurt each other. You didn't get any XP for that. Captain Eli? I think he's the captain of probably his family's fishing vessel. looks like a rowboat full of barrels. Well, I'm glad things are going so well for you. And your teammates keep dying. Miyuki has been captured. How do I get any XP on this fellow? Maybe you can take them. That's too much. Chink in the armor. Yeah! It's quite something. Or like when it's a multi-hit attack, and the first one is like, and it's like 0, nick. And then you have to see like 80 more hits that also say 0 and nick. But like you really knew it on the first one. So maybe we should make a world that's a little bit safer for Sherlock. Like a really, really basic world. She is not getting in on that fast track growth the way that Riot has been. Watch the Prinnies. And they clap. What's her best non-threatening little... Oh, I guess we got these guys still. The pie is not that strong. Let's try out the pie. I mean, those were fine innocents, but let's get something weird. These are weird. Go to the pie world. Yeah, it's not bad for Sherlock. From my experience, I don't think it always means no damage. Miss is always no damage. I think Nick, I don't know how it gets calculated. I might actually. It may have to do with hit and speed. I think it might be part of like if their speed is too high, it's hard to hit them. So I think it's like a half hit. There's a lot of times where I'm projected to do a certain amount of damage, but I nick and it just does less, like half as much sometimes. But I think a lot of the times that reduction is enough to make it do like no damage, so it ends up being 0. So I think it's like half a hit, probably because the person's speed is a bit too beefy. Do your thing. Usalia has always had a passive that makes her adjacent friends take less damage. That's too much damage! I'm so dumb. She does good offense and I'm like, oh, she can take it. She can take anything. She's gonna die. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Oh, you're so dead. We're going to the baby world. We are going to the baby world after we put all these fighters in a bag. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted to see. We're going to the biggest baby world. What is your weakest item world? Yeah. Yeah. River Glove world. Woo! Probably 100% my fault she keeps dying. She's probably like not wearing clothes. Bunnies! So many. Do you have any skills? No. Oh, Magichand. Yeah, that's a great call. Probably not what she wants to hold, but... Safe. Bouncy. Yeah. Yeah, use Wolf Berry. Yeah. Woo! I've hardly used Mon Change, but that might be a really fun mechanic for these folks. I'm pretty much like, well, I don't know. I've been pretty much like, I am so happy with them using fists, swords, and guns mainly. But if their dispatch is full of monsters, they could, like, just have a lot of skills under their belt. I guess, if I do that, I would jack a bunch of attack into Sherlock, because I already like her feasts. But, I'm thinking I would do, like, the hit and speed ones on Riot. Like, I'd probably get him a bow. I've been holding out, at least, like, for the first day that I know him, because so many people have just taken up the bow recently. Like, such a large amount of people have been using bows recently. So I'm like, ugh, but I think it would be good to get his hit and his speed up. I think maybe I'm bullshitting myself. I don't know. I'm not super sure. I'm like starting to have thoughts about who should use what combinations of weapons. But all I know is if she's using fists, she's at least gonna get benefit from her attack. I'm trying to think though. I already forget. Fists are by attack and speed, right? Attack, speed, yes. So speed and hit would be gun. Hit and bow, hit and attack would be bow. So I think, I don't know. All I know is I like the aesthetic of her having a spear and an axe suddenly. Or before I was like, oh, whatever, she'll be all fists. I might just let her learn how to use spears and axes. Maybe staves. I guess she could use staves. She'd probably be the one. I'll just like really work on the range stats for Riot, just because I like his gun so much, honestly. Oh, is Wolfberry gone? Get you another. Oh, Salia is actually a fist. I never did this. But she's a fistmon change. Woo, River of Love. Use your Usalia. Yeah, there she is! You can see her ears in the animation. This song is stressful. Between Hollow Knight and my streams, people have probably heard me listen to so many songs that I don't know live. There's been so few times I've had anything negative to say about anything I'm listening to on Spotify. Spotify got me ready to listen to new music like nothing else. I joke about it, it's kind of like fixated on it. It doesn't like when I listen to like the same old music, but I am just not afraid to venture out at all on this beautiful little app. I think Sherlock's the kind of character who would look good with any weapon. Like, I almost think it would be cool if she used just like a large amount of weapons, is kind of how I feel right now. You have a good throw range? Yeah, you do. He's a very useful guy. I like him. Ooh. Huh, Natalie. Here's a gap. Ooh, they can cross it. Pidge. This will be fun to watch. Or nauseating. While you were sleeping, I studied the blade, and the gun, and the bow, and the fist. Well, I don't really know what I'm in for with her as a professor. That's such a college sentence. I don't fully understand what her tricks are. I'm excited to learn. But I wouldn't be shocked if they're tricks that don't really involve practice. Like, I may just let her keep studying every fucking weapon. I think I'm gonna make Riot specialize in some things. Probably because his pirate skills are gonna be worth practicing and just like doing over and over. But if a lot, but if a lot of her skills are just like status, which it seems like it is so far, she might not be grinding them a lot. It might just be more fun to have her have like a great arsenal. She's got a clinical trial, which is fun. I haven't done it yet, but it certainly seems fun. Are those printy skills? Why do you have those? Well, I guess you can get buffs. But again, buffs aren't like magical spells with like a element, as far as I can tell. I know there's a reason probably to level them up, but it doesn't seem quite as appealing. I don't like grind espoir or anything. I am gonna do this actually. Watch this. What level are you now, actually, Wolfberry? 8. Oh, the one attack-based weapon I've debated giving to Riot is the spear. I just feel like that'd be real neat. So I might do a little bit of spear. It looks like this is fine for getting Wolfberry's level up, which makes me happy. If these guys got me to use monster weapons and capture, that'd be really fun. I'd be getting a lot. Fuck. Wait, swap. I'm gonna do this. The bow? Shizuku bow? Clinical trial. Let's get that going on. So this guy actually, because of his last class, he was already in the giant squad where he just walks out giant. He looked very good giant. I don't want to keep him in the giant squad, but it was super fun having him be giant. So when I realized that Sherlock could make him giant all the time, I'm like, those two should hang out. I should change the order of that, but whatever. They look so cool together. Oh, what kind of monster weapon? Pinkie Pie! Pinkie and the Pie. There is a weapon. Oh my god, little eyes. I like the range. I like that this has a range. Bonk! Trans Prinny Barrage. That's a good look. It's a good little Prinny sword. The pinky weapon! Yeah, the Sea Angel makes me extremely soft. Wait, she's not an item. It shows you a bigger version in her, like, person screen. Yay. Suddenly we're playing My Little Pony. This is how it goes out here. Yeah, they show you a pretty good little bit for their weapon. Yeah, Usalia's got her sprite right there. So fucking cute. Spear. That looks like a good sword. We've got a ton of monsters missing, honestly. I definitely just patched some people who are not getting out of wherever they are. Yeah! The little eyes aren't quite so prominent in the screen, though. My favorite song. Oh, I keep using the wrong person. You know, if nothing else, I am starting to feel like Sherlock should have a gun. If nothing else, I just know that I can't live without her having a gun. I also want to see her have a sword. I think she'd look good with a spear, and I'd probably appreciate her having an axe. It may just be that these two look cool with whatever I give them. Oh, so there might be a Sea Angel skill here. Cold Rain. Oh. Oh, here we go. Spark plug. Yeah, I got hit by that a whole bunch in the end game. That looks dope as hell! Ah! I think these two are both gonna master every weapon. I love them! Ah! They both look so cool. Look at him with that spear. That's so cool. Oh, here's the party. You like warp? I want to warp. Yeah, good vibes. Good vibes. I think I'm enjoying this. My hands are kind of tied right now. A lot of my cast is actually MIA for some fucking reason, but I'm really enjoying the pinky wand and the what's his face that I spent all my money? The Wolfberry Spear. God, he looks so cool. I love the back and forth animation. That was the worst warp ever. I really like Cold Rain. I guess the big honor for her would be dual wield Usalia and Pinky. I thought about having Killia wield Usalia because, well, him and also Zeroken are fist users, and their martial arts are really essential to the plot. But I never did it. I just always thought it was more dignified for Usalia to just like be on her own. And now she's level 216, so I think I made the right choice. There's some movement, finally. I like Spark Plug. I really like that. The fast animations do a lot for me. Like one cool like fizzly or light effects, and then really quick animation. Excavation, honestly, well, that's a little flashier, but Blade Rush is what I'm thinking of. It's really fast. I like it. Look at Sherlock! She's so cool! I gotta be real though, I don't want to give anyone else like this permanent desire, but the long low ponytail does not do as much for me as if they just lobbed off her hair and give her a nice bob. Like, can you imagine if her hair just ended right there? Look at them! They're so cool! Yeah! Yeah! Imagine if her hair just ended right there, but it had like a little bit more like width around the bottom, and it looked like my hair. Yeah. Let's start hitting stuff. That's not on anything. Why is... oh. Let's just see what happens. Not much happened. My hype screenshots. I want to see some combo action now. $6K. $6K for your troubles. Oh. Oh, it does work that way. Green. So Nala's on purple. Oh, it's also... also light blue. Oh, but there's also still purple. Oh no, that's well, there's no turn green anymore, is there? I think we're hosed. Yeah, we're hosed. Flatty Dance really deals out the damage now. There are some very triumphant Flatty Dances finishing off some real bastards during the story. It's really fun bringing out like wicked overleveled characters where there's like there's already like a, you know, a sense of power at this level, you know, like, oh, she's a bit stronger than them, you can feel it. Then you bring somebody out who's like 20 times as strong as them. It's just, you can just feel the difference. Oh, another note, I think my theory is that you would get a lot of nicks, if you're defending against enemies that are way weaker than you. Because in addition to doing like no damage to you, like that, your speed is also going to be way higher than their hit, which I'm assuming would mean that things are going to nick a whole lot more often. But the difference between nicking and missing is probably pretty negligible. Yeah, like, it's another nick right there. 2 this turn, 3 this turn. So I think a lot of times they spawn in situations where you also probably aren't taking that much damage. Just because your defense and your speed are way higher than them. So they weren't going to damage you, but also you're not even a full hit because your speed is higher. I don't know for sure, but that just makes sense to me. Gray cells! Yeah! That was the best. That was the best. I'm so glad she's gonna get natural star. Oh, I love star. There was a character in Catriel Layton's game. His thing was like, gotta get those gray cells engaged. Like, your brain's gray matter. His little thing was, he was like kind of like a dumb, like, musclehead kind of guy. And when it was like time to like get down to business and think, it was always like, all right, Cat, get those gray cells engaged. Get your gray cells going. do some good thinking. I love it. Yes, that is a Mochi mallet. She's pounding Mochi. Also, she uses it in her counterattack. So we absolutely killed God with the Mochi mallet. She absolutely was getting punched by the Sephiroth-ass move that involved like centipedes devouring the universe and was like probably 20 seconds of animation. She would take that, heal herself. She would take that and then hit them with a Mochi mallet, basically. God, I already feel like she should have a gun. Oh, we're so close, eh? Oh. Pathetic. I've been enjoying this. Tink has such good movement and guns have such good range if you're on the right, like, column. She can pretty much hit whoever she wants in the item world. Yay! Whoa! That's too much money. Yeah, definitely killed the god with the Mochi mallet. Oh. We already dealt with the Lost Army. They gave one person to fight. 26? No! I worked so hard for you to level up twice. Whoa. Oh, wait, I haven't used the Usalia skills yet. Coney Pound. Yeah, those are, I'll show you. Those do explode. I think Tink is an honorary member of Team Rocket. She definitely would get along with them. So these barrels are explosive. And I think you would get a lot of enjoyment out of those. This is around when the sun set last night. Or like when the last light was fading. It was definitely still light out by a little bit. I am in heaven. Yeah. Got a little boom. Little boom for your buck when you buy Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, so she's got a huge attack throw range because of her time as a wrestler. That is the only thing that really transferred, is she has a passive where she can have a really big throw range if she wants it. It's pretty decent. It's pretty nice. I don't know. I mean, honestly, like, that does pretty high-key give Tink some synergy with these two. She can make Riot large and then throw him all the way across the map. So Sparkplug looks like it can level up. I wonder if everybody's got their own skill level with each of the monster skills, or if it's we're all helping Wolfberry get his own skill up and everybody gets to benefit from it. Hey, Robbie! We're at war. Well, we ended this war, but... Toto Bunny! Absolute area Netherworld. No, it's like a good time, but it's not the Lost Army. We're not necessarily at war with wherever this came from. That's a nice looking maid. It's a cool bow. But the root beer is escaping. Faint memories of her life as a wrestler. It's been pretty nice grid night. It has been not too complicated. This is our first retirement night where we're not preparing for the post-game. Look how long that sword is. Ah! He makes these weapons look so good. Satin leggings. It was nice knowing you. Fight Netherworld. Oh, I don't have a bonus gauge. Grid Knight's still on the grid, unlike Mario and Rabbids. I think I might pretend to be upset about that change. They changed Mario and Rabbids in a lot of really good ways. I'm actually very impressed. But one change they made that I think is pretty sick is it's not on a grid anymore. It's more free movement now. So technically not going to be on the Grid Knight circuit the same way that Mario and Rabbids 1 is, or could be, because I enjoy it and it's on a grid. I'm actually not that surprised, because they already seemed kind of experimental with just like moving itself is kind of an attack. Pretty much everybody can just, like, while you're moving on your turn, you can use your cursor to grab coins, which adds a cool action element to it, but you can trip people while you're moving around on the grid, so it's like there's a combat thing to moving itself. And a lot of the ranges, if I'm remembering them right, don't actually use squares so much as feet, I think. I'm pretty sure it's more like a range for attacks and a range for movement based on feet. So honestly, I think the grid was only there to, like, give you a specific targeted place to stop your units, because I'm pretty sure it was actually calculating where everybody is and who can hit who based off, like, just pretty much 3D characters in a 3D environment anyhow. Looking at obstructions, not actually grids and grid-specific ranges. I mean, there were a few attacks that did have grid-specific ranges, but I'm pretty sure they would have no qualms just making them like a circle with a certain radius. So I think it's only gonna make it feel more cool and alive in a way that it already kind of was. But there's no more grid, so it can't be in grid night.
よし行くぜ。よっと。
私は誰にも負けません。
Yeah! Friends!
たまらないな。
Insufficient funds? Goodbye. Grid and gridless, yeah. Did they debone you? Are you on bones? Are you on a rail? Are you letting the man keep you on a grid? Or have you freed yourself? Wait, this is the best. I'm gonna throw him as far as I want and do as much damage as I possibly can with giant press. This is perfect. Well, this is where I want to be, but next turn. Go long! One very fun thing is all these bottles and the little bunny boards are like usually a pretty big challenge to damage, but not if you're in a place that is way below your pay grade. You can kill whoever you want. Are you a griddable gender or are you non-grid? There we go. Oh, great. That's definitely what these two are into. Magnus, go long. You can grid me. I'm a grid gender. Squad. I don't know how long I can keep the like black, gray, and red thing going, but I'm glad the Wolfberry matches these two so well. Go long. I suppose I want to use Victory Bullet, but yeah. I can't say no to that. Natalie, do you want your gender on a grid or off? Oh, that item general did not survive that skirmish. Going after that Prinny down there. I'm gonna catch you, dude. The Nintendo of America Twitter. Fuck. The Nippon Ichi Software of America Twitter today tweeted, do you ever just like fucking zone out and Prinny? It was like Sundays are for Prinny go brr. It's like no thoughts, only Prinny, something like that. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's a good tweet. Actually, Actually, would that make you the grid? Let's Bert. Yeah. Oh, I learned something good today. Weapon mastery seems to only be for getting weapon levels, and then when I went to see the final boss at max difficulty modifier, all of her weapons were maxed out at 50, level 50. So I don't know if that's when you stop gaining meaningful changes or if that's the cap, but it made me realize that I think weapon mastery has kind of like a firm end, maybe, like a goal to get to. So your aptitude, your letter aptitude may not be how good you are with the weapon, but how fast you're going to get good with it. That'd be very freeing. It'd be a very good difference for me, because that would mean you really could have anybody use anything. It's just a matter of convenience. Yeah, let me check. Who needs this more between them? I think they're both gonna learn sword. So you got nothing. You've got nothing. That's gonna be a huge hassle. All she's got is guns and staffs. I guess that's why I had the read on that. You've got B. I'm not gonna use that on you. You need all the tutoring you can get, which is good because you probably like to learn, is what I think. You guys aren't coming back, are you? You're not coming home. Where are you? Sorry, tutor. Yeah, that should be a common ability that'll help you for a while. That's super important, but yeah, let's do that for a while. And get you a sword, or like a friend who can be a sword, or a sword. Get you a cool sword. Paper fan. It's a good color, but that looks like your style. You'll do great with the blue gong. And now that name is Prinny. Prinny Sunday. Hey, it's Wolfberry. Hey, Wolfberry. I didn't realize I'd see people up here so much, but I certainly do. You only leveled up 3 times. Whoa. Whoa. That's a way to level up more. When using support magic, increase one stat that wasn't enhanced by 30%. Name is chemical reaction. I'd almost call that like side effect or something. Research desire sounds great. Sounds just fine. Power throw, it's fine. I want hyper guy and research desire, because you've got a lot of learning to do, and I'm not gonna rush it. 17, you're growing up just fine. Speed 68. You're still very strong, very strong. I haven't looked at alchemy yet. That was a post-game thing. Let's check out pirate. Whoa, you've got mana. You've got mana for days. Huh. Oh, that might be fun. I might like that. Demonic Marksman. Oh, that... Well, yeah. Yes. Yes, that's something you should have. Plunder. I think that's what I want right now. Yeah, sync guard is fine, but it's not actually that specific to what you're doing. Albert's interrogation. So let's interrogate somebody. Oh, these use stats. I don't even know what your best one is for these. Not G's. Oh, it's only Seraphina who can do it. Well, that works fine. Do I want to go to the character world yet? It's not a grid night without the character world. But what would I do? Oh, yeah, I kind of want to get Riot some more counters.
行ってこい。
Here we are. Our favorite place. Let's go. Yeah, good start, good start, good start. Oh, I love doing this. Ah, I love doing this.
当然だな。 いい感じだ。
ご用件は何でしょうか。
おう、いい感じだ。
癒しの風よ。無理はなさらずに。
まあ、当然だな。
よかったね。
Yay. Whoa. Number padding. Don't know what that is. Bum bum. Oh wait, bum bum. Nope.
見るのは
Yeah, I want a fortune. Yay! Yay!
いい感じだ。
あっちにも何かくりゃんせ。
人生
That's no good.
ってね。
Nothing bad can happen when you heal.
ブロッサム。
いい感じだ。
Yay!
そうだ。
人生何ありってね。
見るのはただでありんす。
No!
何ありってね。
Can't keep staving off this bad luck. That's not bad.
まあ、当然だな。
Uh-oh.
癒しの風よ。
Yee!
当然だな。
We need more time.
いい感じだ。
I wanna live. There we go.
癒しの風よ。
Okay.
いい感じだ。
No.
任せる。
No! Oh, goodness.
ようこそお越しくださいました。
Oh, we're close, we're close, we're close. Yay! Great, 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 great. Get out of here. Or actually, yeah, there isn't a rush. I mean, there is, but...
癒しの風よ。
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh no. Okay. Let's... Okay. Oh, whatever, whatever, whatever. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Yay!
これで終了ってが
Yeah, I want your counterattacks to be better. So what is that? Number padding. Huh? Oh! Huh! I like that. That's actually pretty fun. Get quests done slightly faster. What were we doing? Oh. Wow, we've got like a million people to interrogate.
さて始めるか。
Ah. We got no energy for interrogation. We need to be better at interrogating.
書類整理も骨が折れますね。
I want to upgrade this squad. Yes. Able to interrogate prisoners. Able to interrogate all prisoners. Increases the effect of interrogation. Looks cheap. Let's do it. Cheap, cheap. That does seem good. Let's see if we can go further. So this is this is so the flavor, right? The flavor is that we are dedicating these prisoners to helping out the squad. So they're a part of the squad now. But what it looks like is we're sacrificing our prisoners while they're alive, even to improve our internal like workings. It literally feels like putting people into a grinder. It's horrible. At least the flavor text is technically not that bad. Yeah, there's 62 people in the squad. For me, mechanically, it feels like I'm putting people into a bank account that they're never coming out of. Or perhaps a paper shredder. Oh, we could get more interrogators.
部隊編成を手伝ってくれませんか。
Anybody jobless? AJ, you like interrogation. I guess you could do it. How are we gonna interrogate now?
手伝ってくれ。
Oh! Can we like, oh, we can group interrogate now. That's great. No, well, you can let the girls out. Ah, she's Chica. Make her a citizen. Who doesn't like Penelope? She can be a citizen. Dixie, she can be a citizen. Yeah. You guys don't have to stay in prison. We love our citizens. Our interrogative army. Our coercive department.
びっくりドッキリ開いたのか
true, you don't think much about it. Although I think people did used to make some jokes about idols eating each other. That always felt apt. Now here, Thimble World. There's a world. Actually, no, we don't have to baby Wolfberry. He can just tag along with us. Where was I? We were in the Rubber Glove world. Yes, very far into the world, very low level. I like that. Who doesn't like rubber gloves? Just letting that one sit for a second. Oh fuck, I wanted to get all my monsters out of prison. So much to do. That's true, those cards always come back. Yeah, I think it's because all of the enemies are like randomly generated in this game. It feels like actual digital people are being sent into like a paper shredder whenever I do that. Nice! Get the girls back together. The old Pinkie Pie combo. Let's get Ringo out here. He's like the only Prinny around. Go. What? If you throw somebody holding a Prinny item, they explode. Didn't expect that. I didn't expect it. Get out of here. Research. Yeah, these people are trapped. Yeah, I know they can't do this. I need to bring them back. How do I get them back? What? What? Why are they there? Panther, what are you doing? These people have been gone for so long. It's been 28 days. Yeah. Okay, good. Whatever, we're done. We're back. Unfortunately, I actually don't know Sherlock's voice that well. I also don't know Blossom's voice terribly well. I a little bit know it, but I know there's an evil laugh that I think is her. Maybe it's actually Sherlock. I don't know. I mean, for sure, but Sherlock's voice is definitely a little bit unhinged. That's just something I signed up for with it. I think it fits. So now we should have a whole bunch more monsters to hang out with. You know what? I bet Wolfberry can fight on his own too a little bit now. Enemy boost? We love boosted enemies. Okay, we just pulled back a ton of people. Yeah. Geese. I love geese. Pretty parts. That's a cool spear for her. Wait, do it with your spear. Oh wait, do it with his moves. Yeah. Darkness Gaze? That's clean. I wish that was 1 second faster. Oh, he's really plundering. That's great. That's really great. Yeah, legit, I think I was saying that I might limit what Riot uses, but I at least think both of them collectively are going to use every weapon. They may both individually learn every weapon. They just look so good with them. This move is really close to being very slick, but it just lingers a tiny bit too long. Never forget me. That is a new name. We are going to be full of bribes. We are really full of items right now. Huh? They've denied him. Do it. Wait, yeah, 0% chance of success? What's up with that? Do you have a gun yet? No. We got Star. Oh, you've got no range. You got no range. Dork. Yeah, you were resisting. Grab every enemy you see. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I don't think this nets much experience, so to speak. In love with you. These are completely new names for me. So can we not bag this guy? No, we can't. Well, I can lift him. No, I can't. What's up with that? Pirate shell for you. He's stealing so many items. He is stealing so many items. So you level like 19? You got this. Blossoming Spear. Nets. Team Lockit brand. Bow! Nice job. Let's bag them. Bam. Bag them. You don't think we can pay off our 9,000 human effort currency required to improve the people capture squad? We'll show you. Feels like clubs. I've hardly used the squads, but this one especially feels like a club. It really changes their purpose. Let's not kill the slime. That's what I think. Counter, 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 counter. Poor guy. Yeah, it's Ronnie. You know, we could go and interrogate him and make him a friend. Actually, it's Ronnie. You know, who's gonna hurt Ronnie? I've burned through so many exits. We've got a good surplus of them, though. I like it. It's Ronnie. I have not made good on my promise to use the slime that I created. But I'm sure if we solicit one. Wait. Interrogate all prisoners together. Now we're talking. Whoa! We just converted from doing like 5 mental damage to 3,000 mental damage. That's the kind of productivity I like to see. Holy shit. Holy shit. Did she get everyone? Oh my god! We just went from like, man, I can't really get them down, to like every single one of them is ready. Alright, let's get our pickings of new friends! Oh, I love Iori. Sunny! Yes. You're an ally. Mr. Dropkick. Bruce. It's my therapist's name. In Love With You. In Love With You is now an ally. This is the biggest expansion I've like ever had. Haruhi. Ronnie, hey, come on, Ronnie. Join the team. Oh yeah, let's get a fairy. It's probably my first fairy. It's a name I can't pronounce. Let's extract some power. Yeah, I think this is fine for most people. I don't want that many friends. Mass interrogation. Oh yeah, extract from all. Enhancing skills. No clue what that is.
依頼が届いていますよ。
Cleaning house! Yup! So, we've got a bunch of magic extract. Ah, well, it's something. 100% pure concentrated magic. I'm just gonna feed it all to Usalia. She's really dope. Or we could have, all Sherlock drink it. What the fuck?! That's too much! That's too much! That must have been the bottle that had everybody in it. Holy shit. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm not ready for that kind of growth. Yes, Sherlock drinks the sweat of her prisoners. Who cares? She's only level 27. Cut her some slack. She needs stats. That's so fucking funny. Who's ready to go collect some more new friends? Who wants to join the research squad? Let's give these guys all a shot. See who can really prove themselves on the battlefield. Are the Prinnies a part of this? I don't know. Sidekick definitely is. I gotta sort some shit now. Yeah. So, these guys are definitely all grunts. Wolfberry is not. Wolfberry is a part of the squad. He's a part of this little family. So this is that dispatch. Let's go here. Then we're gonna have Riot. Oh, whoops. Some individual people after that who don't have cool places to belong. Some more friends. Plain air should be way higher, which is gonna cause an issue. Oh wait, I can drag her. Yeah. Yeah, beneath Ami, beneath AJ, before Ami. There's that squad. There's Prinnies, friends, and these new guys. Some of you guys are really strong. Sherlock, your stat growth. So this is such a damn tease. Look at the horizontal menu for well, I guess it's just matching the size of the stats beneath it. That's probably why I keep being like, why the hell are there so few dispatches? Because it's always like measured against a massive, massive, massive horizontal space beneath it with multiple columns of stats. But all my eye sees is there should be like 20 dispatches. It's because this bar is so hilariously empty up here. Anyhow. Well, we'll just keep these two in the squad for now. I think rubber gloves are still, yeah. Let's get out there, gang. Let's do real good. Here we go. Clinical trial. Making a big Ronnie. Sunny, welcome to the team. You got good movement, eh? My first rabbit ever, actually. Double Usa swipe! This time I'm the one double Usa swiping. Bam. Get in the bag. This is a big map. Ah, ha, ha, ha. What a great weapon. Rabbit Slicer. So many nerds. It's a convention. Scuba rescue. Riot and his absurdly deep pool of friends that he kidnapped. A convention, yeah, it's a whole convention. Man, tomorrow's E3 Eve. Life's crazy, you know that? So much E. They're tripling the E. I take three E's every day. Take 3 pills, 2 milligrams. Jeez. I hope it gives a lot of context to say that this skull gun reminds me of my dad. If he could have this skull gun as like a decorative mug or like an ornament to keep around, he probably would buy it. That is kind of his vibe. This skull gun reminds me of my father. Oh, we gotta fight? Easy fight. Oh, sorry. You're so blue. Get in the bag, friend. Stay in your crisp blue color. Now! Sunny is so helpful. He seems eager to help. There's like stealing Neopets because I like their colors. What? No! You can't kill them. I want to catch them all. Don't shoot them. Oh, you look blue now, Sunny. Maybe it's the room. Well, he's a nice color. You've got nothing. Don't die! Oh, we got a 0% shot. Oh, whoa. Oh, fuck, we can't have them. Well, fuck you. That does paint a picture. Most likely to own, not necessarily a gun, but definitely that skull. Get your wand out. What is the fairy staff like?
いい結果を期待しているぞモルモット殿
Flying flame shot. Let's get some fairy. Oh yes, it's not the sea angel one I was thinking of. The eyes on this one make me weak as hell. Look at those little eyes.
これは楽しめそうだな
Don't hurt him.
行くぜ
Nobody can heal here yet, eh? Could probably get Mega Heal on one of them. Who's gonna have the most res? Probably Sherlock. Get in there and fight for us. If you can.
いい結果を期待しているぞモルモット殿
You died very bravely, Sunny. So brave! So brave. Hello. Everyone is here. This is the Smash announcement.
さて始めるか
I'll be capturing those ones.
力が湧いてくるな
One thing I like is, as far as I can tell, I don't think you need to be in a very good dungeon to subdue an innocent just as well as anywhere else. I might be wrong about that, but it seems like you can just subdue them easier and faster in an easy dungeon. Those guys are so nicely lined up. Oh, well now we broke that.
を期待しているぞモルモット殿
行くぜ行くぜ行くぜ
DD. I can't believe Seraphina is interrogating entire communities of people at once. It's so overwhelming.
いい結果を期待しているぞモルモット殿
This is my first time using a cat saber. Feigned innocence! This move fucks me up. So strong. We are in the water.
いいサンプルが揃っているな
以上はいないのかよっと
いいだろう
行くぜ行くぜ行くぜ
Kitchen sink. It's honestly haunting to think of how many, like, Pokemon Jesse and James would have if they succeeded. Like, even 30% of the time. I'm just like, oh, haha, we're gonna, like, capture a ton of monsters, and it's like, we succeed every time. So it's like... it's like heavy breathing. Like, oh, so Now we just have all these people. They're just around. Oh, whoops. You've got great movement. Real good. That is a very furry bow. That is the entire cat saber. That body is still partially intact. That is good. That is good pirate action. I like a gun counter. Oh, can't move where we want to move. What the hell? You can throw people 6 spaces? Yo, that's plenty. I never will forget you. Hey kid, you want a job? You want to be a prisoner? Or to die? No tower. Give me a gun magic change. Fist. Get in the bag, Ray. Oh, so what we're working towards with this whole 9,000 point upgrade is a 9-person capture move. I imagine it is 3x3 and can pick up an entire flock of enemies. I think that would be quite something to have going on. Truly, it would let me just really speed through upgrading all the other squads, which sounds great. I think maybe Riot should be the one who has the wrestler bonus throwing range thing. He's got a much better base one. Boss. Charge. These little creatures that do our bidding. Oh, you're in the giant squad, aren't you? Whew. Just vacuum him up. Luigi's Mansion, baby. What was that passive SP regeneration? That doesn't just happen every day. Oh, that's super, super, super good. That's great. I love that. That cat just ran so cute. You guys can throw so far. What a small, strange family we've created here. I think I'm gonna... I might make this my last trip into the item world. My energy's not as high as usual. Three hours is satisfactory tonight. So I might just go back and lose myself sorting things, interrogating folks, do that kind of thing, and slowly wind down. Very fun night. I was like, you know what? Let's do this thing. And we're doing it. It's been pretty fun. Yay! I like seeing the huge group of monster friends. The lucky ones who get to survive to be friends. They don't become magic juice. It's a pretty Sunday. It's a pretty Sunday. Rubber gloves, number 1. I love having everybody see me. That's right. This is horrific. This is horrific. Put him in the bottle. How do you get more? The largest throw XXL. Well, we could give that to somebody. Miracle regen. Oh yeah, wait, let's get that. I have an idea. Yeah, I want that. Granted, it actually heals. I just like the flavor. Fresh squeezed prisoner. Seraphina is here. Comforting. What? 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 What am I doing? Oh. Oh, like stealing. Yeah, okay. Those. Big shock. Ah. Lady Seraphina. Guess I can't bribe her. You can see our stock is already back up from the last stream. What did I just— Call off the vote! I think I just gave her the rubber gloves. No! We had innocence on that. That was like level 111. Oh, we loved that world. It was a bad bribe. No. I'm gonna pick myself up and carry on. I don't fucking care. I'm strong. I'm so sad. I'm like, not even that sad, I'm just sad. Take these off my hands. Take these awful binoculars off my hands. We better win this. I guess sacrificing the rubber gloves at the altar of Sherlock getting an Overlord skill is not bad. That's a pretty color. I'll save our glasses today. Muscles. Do we have a lot of muscles? I don't know. It's not bad, I don't think. Yeah, you're fine, whatever. Shoes. I like shoes. It's all that I like. Alright, let's get this fucking show on the road. I don't want to see a single nay vote. Seraphina seduced the senators. Well, thank God. Senator, can I have those back? Ah, justice. Oh, that's fine. I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna finish up pretty soon. It was a little spicy. If you rewind a bit, you'll see. I was just bribing senators, and I gave away the rubber gloves. They were level like 115. They weren't that good of items compared to the other ones, but we sure spent a lot of time in loving them. And there was starting to be some good innocence on them that totally just got given away as part of the bribe. So I strongly regret that. Sherlock, however, got an Overlord skill, which is pretty exciting. I hope that affects everybody. Let me fucking try this. Spoilers. Spoilers. Oh, where's the fucking zombie fights? Those were good. I mean, they were awful, but they were good. Yeah, good level.
さて始めるか。
Get your revenge, Cage, but baby.
以上はいないのか。よし行くぜ。
She can do her thing. He's just gonna fucking grab everybody for the next batch of juice. Scoop. Practice your star.
いいだろう。素晴らしいじゃないか。
Yeah. Hi.
次はどんな実験を試そうか。
Get some zombie slaying going on. Trying to coax out her new overlord skill. Oh, there we go. See how good it is. Don't kill everybody. Oh, well, you killed a lot of them. So, does this affect the whole team? That'd be great. That'd be super good. No! What? It's just her. Well, whatever. It looks evil and awesome. Man, these two, bunch of goons. The joy of capturing.
いい結果を期待しているぞ、モルモット殿。そこを動くな。 いい結果を期待しているぞ。
That's not a bad overlord skill. It's nice. Bean! Bean! Do a shotgun craft? No. You know, that was fun. I'm gonna capture more zombies.
魔界病院へようこそ。びっくりだ
Oh wait, nah. Nope.
どこへ向かうっすか？
Oh, no. These is probably a whole bunch of zombies. Or not. No. Oh, this is this one. This one's dope.
いいサンプルが揃っているな。
This was super fun, actually. This is a fun level. Send them. Send lots of them. well-prepared zombies. Be a shame if somebody stuffed them in a giant net.
行くぜ。
That is huge Pokemon anime energy. Oh, jeez. Wuss? Don't kill it. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. That was a dope shot.
モルモットどもせいやっ
行くぜ。
直せ
やるやるやるやる。さて、
We're poisoned.
ドイツだ。
そこ動くな
Imagine seeing your whole army get stuffed into nets, and it's just you and us.
モルモットども
行き。
Big Kelly. Miss!
これは楽しめそうだな
There we go. I just wanted to make you large.
祈りを捧げる
Ooh, no ailments. Well, giant is actually a good thing. Here's this. First out of Disgaea RPG. I always use this. Fun.
他に戻れば美女たちが。なわけで
Pockets full of zombies. Alright. I'm close to logging off. Good grid night, everyone. Oh, so many people. Good grid night.
魔界病院へようこそ さて始めるか
So many.
書類整理も骨が折れますね
Paying off our debt to Tom Nook. In hell. Good grid. I'll be honest, there's honestly a non-zero possibility I'm gonna do another grid night tomorrow night or the next night. Probably Tuesday night more likely than Monday. I'm gonna be so jazzed up about games on Tuesday, you know? After that, it'll be dark times for grid night. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna have internet when I come back here for 3 days, and I'm not gonna stream at my parents' house, so it's probably gonna be a long time. I might do something cute. I might pick up my radio show again. It'd be nice to do something social again. But I'm not gonna set up I'm probably gonna just pack up my recording stuff till I can unpack it someplace for 2 years. It's a crazy time. I really wish I had something lined up, but that is not the hand life dealt me this spring. Good grid night. One root beer, one glass of water. Today's grid night. Hope I made the place smell less bad this time, honestly. Hope you like the new song here. It's very soothing for me. Alright. Yeah, no worries about the content desert. I appreciate that. I haven't really been sure what I want to do lately anyhow with content stuff, so I'll handle my transition to happy solitude living and busyness while also being jazzed up about video games like a little game demon by thinking about what I want to do. I love Grid Night. I could be doing I could be doing 3 or 4 grad classes, TAing, grading papers, working at Barnes and Noble is something I want to do, just like 2 shifts a week just for bonus money. I could do all that in my own research, and Japanese obviously is one of the classes, and I might still do Grid Night. We'll see. I really love it. So I'll spend the summer thinking about that. Grid Night first, though. I need a place with good internet, and I need a place where I can set up my stuff, so I won't compromise, even if I'm briefly homeless at my parents' house. Night. See you, everybody.